So, RotoBallers, you successfully navigated your NFL fantasy drafts and the season is underway. Now what? Well, you could spend your free time listening to podcasts, reading article after article, and combing through the waiver wire, manually comparing players in order to determine who to pick up or who to play. Or you could use our NFL Team Sync in season tools to eliminate wasted time and simplify the process for you. Let's take a look at where you can get started. First, while logged into the RotoBaller website, navigate to the NFL link in the navigation menu along the top, then select Team Sync Tools. From the next screen, select the applicable league from the Your Leagues drop-down menu. If you haven't synced your league to the platform yet, please check out our other videos on how to complete that process. From the league homepage, you'll see all of the tools available to you. In this tutorial, we'll take a look at some of the features that relate specifically to managing your team. We'll also have videos that cover league-specific tools and general fantasy research. Okay, first thing to point out is that from this page, you'll see roster-specific news for the players on your team scrolling along the top of the screen here. Want to see it all in one place? Just scroll down under League Reports and select Roster News. The latest news is listed chronologically for all of your players, and you're able to increase the number of results on the page or even isolate it by a specific player. News contained here is directly from the RotoBaller website. Checking updated news once the week concludes is a great first step in getting prepared for the following week. Now that you're all caught up, it's time to determine who you should start in the week's upcoming matchup, or if you need to fill a hole in your roster vacated by injury or underperformance. A great place to start is to head over to the Lineup Optimizer. The tool will consider your league's scoring settings when making recommendations on who to start and who to bench in order to achieve the optimal lineup. There will be a breakdown given of the projected points before and after the recommended changes. If there are no changes recommended, there will be a green information box located near the top of the screen letting you know that. You can even include free agents in the optimizer, with a free agent designation noted next to the player's name. Scroll down for even more detail. Maybe you simply just need help deciding between a couple of players and don't need an entire breakdown for your entire squad. For that, you can use the Who Should I Start tool located under the League Reports section. This tool allows you to choose between two different players using a search menu, so the players don't even necessarily need to be on your team in order to take advantage of this feature. Simply enter two players and select Analyze these choices. The system will give you a clear recommendation on who to start and some stats to back it up. Now, as part of the continual evaluation of your roster throughout the season, team managers will peruse the waiver wire for ways to upgrade their teams. A quick way to complete this task is to use the Free Agent Finder tool. This is a powerful tool because you can see free agents compared to your current roster and also allows you to see options that may be better in the upcoming week or for the rest of the season. Simply expand the sections to see the best available options. Another way this tool streamlines the process for you is by allowing you to click on the green plus icon that will take you directly to your league's add drop page, pre-populated with the player you want to add. Want to slice and dice the impact of an add drop in even more detail? Leverage the Roster Experiments tool to analyze the before and after projections for your squad if you were to take such action. Use it for decisions related to the upcoming week or for the rest of the season. Not all additions and subtractions are made via the waiver wire. Sometimes they are made via trades. Determine if a proposed trade will be advantageous or not using the Trade Analyzer tool. Say someone came to you with a trade offer. Just enter the names of the players involved in order to see if the trade is expected to work out in your favor. The system uses a trade value score to provide insight into how beneficial the trade would be. The trade value score takes many things into consideration besides just the forecasted number of fantasy points for your selected fantasy platform, such as the number of comparable players at the position, the player's position flexibility, and the player's deviation from the average of their position. Some additional tools that will help you prepare for the weeks ahead include the bye week guide, missing teammate impact, projections, stats, schedules, and the playoff primer. The bye week guide gives you an easy to understand visual of when your players are on bye and what players are available to fill the void so that you aren't caught off guard with an underperforming hole in your lineup. The missing teammate impact tool helps you see which players benefit or are negatively impacted from a teammate's absence from the lineup. Projections, stats, schedules gives you roster specific information for each player, allowing you to tab through each of those sections. Finally, the playoff primer gives you a glimpse into the future, allowing you to see which players on your roster have favorable or unfavorable matchups during your league's fantasy playoffs, giving you insight that will help determine whether or not you need to upgrade a specific area of your roster. Scroll down to see available alternatives on the waiver wire and how they're projected to perform over the designated time frame compared to the players on your roster. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful and you're able to use these tools to your advantage in order to out-strategize your league mates and take home that fantasy championship. Look for our other videos that will provide league-wide insights as well as how to utilize all of the research the platform has to offer.